Oh, back again. Back again in the shop. Today, whoops. Today I figured since you didn't actually get to watch how I finished welding it up when I did this one right here, I figured I'd weld up the other rim just so you could see. I should have cleaned it up a little bit more, didn't weld quite as good. But that's how finish up the centers, or that, and then weld the inside of it too. But today we're going to actually do centers. We're going to put the wheel centers in. Alright. Be nice to have a big steel table. Be a lot easier instead of moving stuff around all the time. But this is the center I will put in it. I'll cut this. Basically I'll make a mark around here and we'll set our, I actually already moved it to the side to see how it would look, but I've never actually used it for this, so this may be a failure, it may not be, I don't know. But I'll set this up. I have in the past, I've done this with just a torch. It's a little tricky, but it worked. But I might put a couple bolts in there before I mark it, just to hold it into place. But I'll mark this real quick. Alright, got it in. I mean, it ain't got to be perfect, but I have put a center in before that was way off and it sucked. But so you want them pretty close. I measured all the way around there to there, and everything's around 3/4 of an inch. Really, really close. So I'll mark that, and then we'll set it up on the wheel modifier and see if we can't get it cut out. Little thing to pay attention to: when I went to mark here on the slope, if you look, it would be higher than what I would need to cut. So I actually just marked it here on these two, or these, I don't know, 6, 7 of them. And the NDCNC will keep it perfectly round. I'll go around it one time to make sure, or I can just take the marker and go off this mark and actually draw it back out. But just something to show you. I have cut one out way too much. But if you do cut one out, usually the spring, or the rod that springs your trunk up, works as a pretty good filler. Used to get by if you had to. Alright, so now I have it all drawn out. And I'll set up the plasma cutter, get right back with you, and we'll cut this out. Alright, got it, I think, set up. It's, maybe it's just my head of my plasma cutter's kind of weird, but I don't know, it doesn't sit in there very good without either the bracket touching the rim before you can get your plasma tip close enough. I don't know, we'll try it real quick. Wow, there's the front one. Always remember, turn your air on. Helps out a lot. right, got it all cut. I had to actually, I don't know, I gotta practice on that a little bit. I had to actually hold the plasma cutter. I'm sure this isn't perfect, but need to clean it up. Actually, I want to see how the wheel center fits in it. I think once I take the grinder and clean it up just a little bit, it's going to sit in there a lot better than I thought it was going to. It's about to fall through everywhere now, except for a couple spots. I think actually right there. I'll clean this up real quick and get right back with you. Alright, we're back. I got it cleaned up, and it actually sits in there fairly well. A couple little spots where I got a gap, but I even had to tap it into place. Now, I might be doing this wrong too, I don't know. But this is how I've always done it, and I've had decent luck out of it. As I sit and on the flat part of the rim that I could find, and I try to level it up with little odd and end stuff. This is probably too much. Actually, that's perfect. I'll do it this way, and I'll do it this way. Try to find something sticking right there. Wrench. Alright, that's pretty level there. How does that work? I guess I got an oddball level? I don't know. But it's showing that everything is to that side of the zero. I just can't believe it. And then you got it up here where it's showing zero. I've never actually messed with one of those levels like that. The last one I had was just like that, and it just had the line. I'm guessing this is telling you how much to move it. 1/2 inch, 1/8 inch, 0. Hell, I don't know. But it looks like it's good all the way around. I guess that's how it works. I don't know, I wish I had my other little level. Let me try to find it real quick and see if I'm reading it. Alright, I'm back. I feel kind of dumb there. That is a line level to cross slope. Did not even pay attention to think about that. But I do have this level. Will read like it's somebody have to buy me a new one. I guess I don't know where my other one went. But it's pretty well showing everything is perfect too. Rim's just a little long. That's just a little long. I like it. I just want to tack it into place. I mean, you can even, that sits in there pretty good, pretty flush. I like it. I'm going to tack it into place and then I'll weld it up. I don't know why for me, but see how my tacks started out? And then they always turn into a weld. But I'll put you on a time lapse. I'll weld this up on the front side, flip it over, weld it on the back side. I am going to check it one more time, make sure it's level. I'll put you on a time lapse and be right back with you. Alright, got it all done. Sorry about the cutout. I guess I need a little better phone with some more memory. I keep running out of memory and it keeps shutting me down and I don't notice it. But it's fully welded in now. Welded it front and the back side all the way around. The only thing I have left to do is I gotta finish this lip up on the inside here, and this rim will be done. I haven't decided yet. I've seen where some people just weld a bead there for a little bead protector, or you get a little, I don't know, little plate. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, or get some round rod and some rebar or something, heat up and put in there and weld it. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do there, or if I do anything. Sometimes you want them to give a little bit, just so your suspension parts don't give, but I figured y'all would enjoy part 2. If you enjoy doing stuff by yourself and never did something like this, it's not too hard to do. You can actually do it with a torch and can actually make your wheel centers yourself too. They're just easier and a lot less work, which I am going to make a couple, I think, here soon, but it's a lot easier to just have somebody else punch them out. But one thing, if you do notice, there's a little bevel on all these. And the Rat makes some that are actually got more bevel on them, but these were, the guy I bought them from, he did them himself. But it makes it nice for the lug nuts to kind of sit in there instead of the round part of the lug nut sitting on a flat surface. Some people flip the lug nut around, put flat to flat, but I don't know. I like it sitting in the bevel just a little bit. But that about do it for this video. We'll, I don't know what the next one will be yet. We might actually jump on some lawnmower parts. I gotta build a little extension for the pedal for my daughter. She's too short to reach it. And I gotta get a hood made up. Derby season will be here before too long, and she's wanting to run, and I probably won't be running until later on in the summer. Some fair shows and maybe a big show at the end of the year. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment. Tell me if it was worth the shit. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if you didn't like it. Thanks for watching.